afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please introduce yourself to the court and spell your last name for the record.
My name is Haley Floyd, Floyd spelled F-L-O-Y-D.
Ms. Floyd, what do you do for a living?
Well, I consider myself a problem solver, someone who solves a problem you didn't know you had in a way you don't even understand. In one word, I call myself an accountant.
Well, Ms. Floyd, what education do you have that allows you to work as an accountant?
Well, I got my undergraduate degree in accounting in 2007, and then I went on to get my master's at Midland State University in 2009.
Where do you work now?
Well, I work for Rockter World Amusement Park as an accountant.
Well, Ms. Floyd, what year did you start working for Rockter World?
Well, I just finished up my master's degree, so it would have been the end of the 2009 season.
And what were some of the things that you did as an accountant when you first started working for the park?
Well, first off, the park was a mess. I've met 3-year-olds who could keep better accounting records than that park did. But I reorganized the financials and then the office, and I implemented a new wristband system.
Well, what is the wristband system?
Well, the wristband system allows customers who come into the park have 2 different options to choose from. The first is a standard admission, and this comes at the cost of $20. And then we have a more VIP admission for $35. We call that the World Tour.
Well, why did you need to make changes to the wristband system?
Well, because the park had no way of recording how many admissions or what type of admissions customers were choosing.
So what changes did you make?
Well, first of all, we changed the colors of the wristbands. We did this every day to make sure that customers were not reusing the wristbands. We also put a serial number on each wristband. This became easy for our accounting records to make sure how many we were selling that day.
Well, Ms. Floyd, would you recognize those wristbands that you used?
Yes, I would.
May the record reflect I'm approaching opposing counsel what has been marked as Defense Exhibit A. Permission to approach the witness with that same document.
You may.
Ms. Floyd, what did I just hand you?
These are Rockter World's admission bracelets.
And do those appear to be a fair and accurate copy of the bracelets that you used?
They do, yes.
Your Honor, it's at this time that the defense moves to admit into evidence Defense Exhibit A.
Any objection?
No objections, Your Honor. Okay. Well, Ms. Floyd, I want to talk about each of the bracelets on that sheet one at a time. What is that top bracelet?
Well, the top bracelet is our standard admission. You see it says general admission right there, and it also has the serial number on the side of it.
What is the second bracelet?
The second bracelet is our World Tour, and again, it does have the serial number on the side of it.
Now, Ms. Floyd, what year did you start using the new wristband system?
We started the new wristband system in 2010, and it worked out very well for Rockter World.
Did you use the system again in 2011?
We did, yes.
Ms. Floyd, who was working your ticket booth in 2011?
Whit Bowman was.
Now, in 2012, did you use the system again?
We did, yes.
Did the system continue to work?
No, there was a discrepancy between our sales and the revenue of the World Tour bracelets.
Well, in 2012, when you had this discrepancy, was Ms. Bowman still working the ticket booth?
No, that year we had a new ticket booth operator, Cameron Poole.
Now, Ms. Floyd, were you able to determine why you had a discrepancy in 2012?
Yes, it seemed to me that Cameron Poole was selling a World Tour bracelet for the $35 price, ringing it up in the system for $20, which is the standard admission, and then pocketing the $15. He got around my system by using fake World Tour bracelets.
Well, how do you know that there were fake World Tour wristbands?
Well, I found them in Cameron Poole's locker.
Now, would you recognize a copy of one of those fake wristbands here today?
I would, yes.
Your Honor, may the record reflect I'm approaching opposing counsel with a Defense Exhibit B. Permission to approach the witness with that same document.
Granted.
Now, Ms. Floyd, what did I hand you this time?
This is a fake World Tour bracelet that I found in Cameron Poole's locker.
And does that appear to be a fair and accurate copy?
Of the fake World Tour bracelet, yes.
Your Honor, it's at this time that we move to admit to evidence Defense Exhibit B.
Any objection to B?
No objections, Your Honor.
used as evidence.
Now, Ms. Floyd, how is that wristband different from the wristbands that you used?
Well, as you can see, this wristband, the color is faded, and it was made out of a cheaper material, and it also does not have the serial number on the side, which would have been impossible for Rock the World to sell them.
Your Honor, permission to approach the witness.
Objection, Your Honor, speculation that it would have been impossible for Rock and Roll to sell them.
Response?
Your Honor, she already talked about the wristband system being her wristbands, that she ordered the wristbands. But she would have known which bracelets that the park had, which bracelets that the park were supposed to be handing out, in contrast to the fake wristbands that she had.
May I respond, Your Honor?
Okay.
I think it's clearly speculation considering Ms. Floyd was not the one who was selling these wristbands, and it's our contention today that in fact the fake bracelets did end up being sold at the park.
Was the witness saying that she couldn't sell them, the park couldn't sell them because of the way that she was doing the accounting, or that they actually wouldn't be able to sell them?
Meaning that Rock the World would not have been the one who was ordering them and distributing them themselves. It must have been someone else who was distributing the fake wristbands.
I see. Okay. Do you have any response to that interpretation?
I just ask that it be clarified so that the jury isn't confused.
I think that's fair.
So, Ms. Floyd, would Rock the World have been the one to pass out these fake wristbands?
No, you see,
Objection, Your Honor, to Rock Your World. This still doesn't really make sense for the jury.
Response?
Your Honor, I was just simply clarifying as Rock the World being an employee herself, meaning her.
Right. I think it's clear enough what she's trying to get across. I'll agree with that.
Ms. Floyd, who ordered Rock the World's admission bracelets for your system?
well, for Rock the World, I as the accountant handle that part of the business.
And so which wristbands did you hand out?
We hand out these wristbands with the serial numbers on them.
Your Honor, permission to approach the witness, retrieve evidence, and then publish it to the jury?
Granted.
Now, Ms. Floyd, when you found these fake wristbands in Cameron Poole's locker, what happened?
Well, I told my boss, J.C. Longstreet, about what I had found, and we agreed that I would work the ticket booth on August 30th just to confirm that this is what was going on.
Now let's talk about August 30th a little bit more.
Okay.
Ms. Floyd, what happened around closing time?
Well, I was just triple checking the numbers like any self-respecting accountant would do, and all of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I saw Cameron Poole running straight towards me.
What did Cameron Poole do next?
Well, he rose a gun to my face and said, or a knife to my face and said that if I didn't give him all the money, he was going to carve up my face.
Did you give Cameron Poole all of the money?
I did. Honestly, I didn't know what else to do. Cameron Poole took the money and he grabbed a box and opened up the door and left.
Ms. Floyd, what box?
Honestly, I don't know what was in the box, but I do know it looked similar to the box that I had found in his locker.
Now, Ms. Floyd, I want to go back. August 30th, why did you make the decision to pull Cameron Poole out of that ticket booth?
Well, to confirm that Cameron Poole was the one that was taking profits. He worked the ticket booth when our numbers weren't matching up, and I just needed the accounting to show me the truth.
And Ms. Floyd, on August 30th, when you replaced Cameron Poole in that ticket booth, did your numbers match up again?
Yes, everything went back to normal.
Thank you, Ms. Floyd. Your Honor, at this time, I have nothing further.